How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Let me ask you what I just asked on those last two games.
Mhm.
How does that motivate you going into this spring, and how the defense performed in those last two bowl games?
To go off that, I don't really got too much to say about that, but it's just one quote, it's let the pain you suffered be the strength, to move forward and get better. So, I just take that every day. Every loss I've ever had here is motivation to get better and motivation to not have another one. So that's how I take those last two games.
You will hear a lot of, oh, they don't have Devin Bush, they don't have Rashawn Gary, and listing off the names. Talk about what you do have coming together and how you guys feel about this defense.
It's college football, and there's always next man up no matter what happens. So, losing, big guys like Devin Bush, Rashawn Gary, Chase Winovich, David Long, that's the game of football. We have Coach Harbaugh, who does a great job of recruiting, bringing in guys to step up and, get ready to roll, get on the train so we don't have to stop. So, we got a lot of young guys filling some new roles, but you can tell they've been waiting for it. They've been waiting for their time. They've been, motivated to do better so that when their time comes, they can just hit the ball rolling.
Which safeties have stepped up in Tyree's absence?
Jamar Woods and Brad Hawkins do an amazing job. I feel like they've been there as long as me. The way they, tell me stuff about myself, I could do better, and the way, they take criticism from the coaches, they just act like real vets, and I'm happy to see that because, in the defensive backside, we need a lot of leaders because the stuff we do is not normal to, to other defenses and other offenses. So, stuff like that, having guys just come along early, especially this early in the offseason, is just a real help for, guys like me who's trying to lead the defensive backs.
Don said that you were vocal today in practice. You've been more vocal. You've always been a vocal guy to us. You think you're stepping that game up even more?
Yeah, at this point, this is my last year, and I want to do whatever, I have to for the team to win. And if that means I have to step up and be the more vocal guy on the team, I'll do that. If that means I have to sit back and let somebody else do it, I'll do that. But whatever it takes to win, that's what I'm going to do. And today we needed that vocal spot on the defense. We started off a little bit slow. It wasn't that bad, but we needed somebody to bring the energy up. Nobody was doing it, so I had to step up to the plate.
Don also said that the defense feels like it's playing a lot faster so far this spring compared to last year. Do you feel that? And if so, what's behind that?
Yeah, last spring we were fast, but this spring I feel like we got a lot of guys who've been playing under Coach Brown, and a lot of guys that know like what we have to do and know like the things that can hurt us because we didn't see it for the last 3 years. So I feel like the guys on the team who's playing now, they know like, all right, this can help us, this can hurt us. So now we can just play football because we know what to expect, we know what to do to fix certain problems. So I feel like just the confidence level has increased. So that means you play faster when you're more confident.
Where have you seen Ambry take the biggest step? Obviously, he was a guy who was more like the fourth corner last year. Where have you seen him take the biggest step?
Ambry, a hell of a leader. He stepped as soon as the season ended. Ambry knew once David declared, and Ambry knew he was the next man up. He just took that. He just took that as took that to the chest and was like, all right, I'm gonna be the leader. I want to be one of the guys that lead. I want to help. Get the young guys better while getting myself better. So, Ambry's out there, he's being vocal, he's trying to get better, he's trying to fix certain things. He's just being a hell of a football player.
Yeah, but besides the leadership, where have you seen his game sort of progress?
Ambry's fast, and he's aggressive. Sometimes being fast and aggressive could get you messed up and man a little bit. So, he's just got to find when to play the right patience. When to be patient, when to be calm. But, as far from that, he's a hell of a football player, and he's just hitting the ball.
As a leader in the back end, what do you see out of a guy like Carlo Kemp taking charge up front?
Yeah, Carlo Kemp, he's been there as long as me, longer than me actually, early enrolled. So Carlo Kemp actually, knows his defense in and out, has seen everything, and he can be that vocal guy for the younger guys like Mozzie Smith, who just got here, and he can be that guy to teach them, be that guy to lead, to show by example, because Carlo knows what he's doing. He's a great football player. He moved around from defensive end. Well, he played middle linebacker when he first got here. He moved to defensive end. Now he plays in the inside, so he knows the ins and out of the front seven, and he can teach guys. He can be that voice. He can be that person you go to outside of this building to ask questions, to learn how to get better and stuff like that.
I know it's early, but how different does the offense look in practice to you, and how does it change the way you defend them in practice?
The offense fast. They hit you from all angles. You can't fall asleep at all. The high tempo gets you out of breath. You know, once you get fatigued, you know, that's when you don't think as much. So, you know, it helps. It's helping the defense as much as it's helping the offense because, you know, we're getting ready to play those games where we're playing a spread offense, high tempo. You know, we don't have time to breathe. So, you know, the offense just looked real good out there, looking fast, good in space. Like Coach Gaddis says, you know, we're just trying to get everybody the right touches and get everybody, you know, in the right places at the right time.
What's it like seeing Ben Mason on your side of the ball?
Ben Mason, he's one of those guys you just need on the field at all times, no matter what it is, whether it's special teams, offense, defense, because he brings energy and he goes full speed every play, no matter what it is. It could be recognition. He's going full speed. You know, he only knows one speed. And, you know, having a guy like that just helps you want to bring yourself along. You know, having him on the defense, just helping the defense get to that extra step. All right, we see Ben Mason going. He didn't play offense, special teams. And so, you know, we just want to be there right with him, you know, push ourselves as much as he pushes himself.
Outside of Ambry Thomas and Lavert Hill, which corners have you seen step up so far?
Vincent Gray doing a great job stepping up to the role. You know, he's going to have to play. We got Jamon Green stepping up to the role. We got a lot of young guys who wasn't there last year that's learned the playbook now, learn how to play, you know, and get more comfortable. So those two guys specifically, you know, stand out to me right now. But we got a lot of young guys at corner that's stepping up.
Don Brown mentioned that Luigi Delaney's practicing all 5 practices. What's it been like for you to see him back?
Yeah, you know, I'm big. That's my teammate. I'm a big fan of his, and you know, not seeing him miss, you know, these last couple of years to, you know, knee injuries, it was sad for me. And I actually see him out here, you know, he's excited every day. Like, he first went in the building 6 o'clock in the morning, getting treatment, getting ready, so that way when he go out there, it won't be no mishaps. He could play at 100% because he hasn't got to play yet. You know, he's been missing football for 2 years, and I couldn't even imagine that, you know, just not playing football for 2 years. So, you know, seeing him out there, you know, seeing him happy, you know, it just warms my heart because I love him. That's my teammate, and I just want to see him happy.
Does this defense feel, I mean, everybody last year coming in this year talked about Rashawn and Devin, and John mentioned all that, and David Long. Does it, I don't want to say it's the no-name defense, but does it feel like it's a defense that's sort of under the radar, that you don't have a star, you know, guy that's people are talking about right now?
I mean, the way our defense works, we don't have no real star. Everybody plays their role for our defense to work. So, like, you rarely see a guy on our defense getting 15 tackles like you see in other defenses. Everybody has a part to play. Everybody does their role, so it's just next man up. We don't need a star to play our defense. We've been in the top 3 defense since I've been here, so we don't really need a star. We just need to play how we play. That's it.
Anything else?
Thanks, Josh.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
You just made a fool of yourself in front of.
Nailed it.
No, you just made a fool of yourself.